Hello? Let's put down the music a bit. Hi. I'm Brad. That is an awesome drawing, isn't it? Yeah, that was drawn by Steamvr Federatia. I gotta switch back to it again. Just look at that. Look at my. He really got my my mouth and my eyes. He did great. Very artistic. Yeah, welcome. Open mouth or black lipstick? Yes. Yes. Alright, so obviously we know today, in like 25 minutes, Sony is going to be doing a state of play. And the only reason I'm streaming this is because they've said themselves that they're going to be showing off some hints or teasers or whatever to PSVR 2 games. So obviously, as a YouTuber, I'm pretty much contractually obligated to react to a stream about VR games. I'll also have Nathy after the show where we can kind of discuss it a little bit, but that's later. Before that, I feel like it's like every time I stream, I kind of have to like update people on what I've been looking into, or not even what I'm looking into, or what the VR realm is looking into. React harder. So I have a few topics we can talk about while we're waiting for that state of play. Before we do that real quick though, let me ensure, because I kind of took a nap before this stream, just in case. So let me make sure that when it's time, I will actually be able to stream the live stream correctly. Give me a second. This is very embarrassing. Okay. We're gonna do it like this, I think. Yeah. You guys can't see what I'm doing, but I'm doing things in the background. I need to use another video to test. Do I have another video to test? Okay, well I'll risk getting canceled or whatever, DMCA'd real quick. Where's my pop-out player thing? Whatever, it's fine. Let's put this here. This is a mess, holy frick. It always is. Okay. Okay. Okay, almost. How are you guys doing today? Okay. All right. I think I got it. All right. Video capture device. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I got it. All right. Now we can actually do the thing I meant to do earlier. So we're okay. Let's minimize that. I think. Okay. All right. Cool. We're good. All right. Anyway. Hey everyone. You should cry when you stream because it's sadly. Yeah, I feel like that a little bit sometimes. So, let's talk about, do you want me to talk about this? I don't really have much to say about this. It's already on VR news websites. Yeah, this is a pretty realistic render of Cambria. I don't know what else to say about it. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much just encompasses everything that we've been saying the device is going to be. This is like the IR projector here, which is mostly going to be used to make even hand tracking even more crazy on the Cambria. There's a big pretty much pattern happening in the industry. I don't know if you're noticing, but really for these mixed reality devices, people want your hands to be the main input device by default. Yeah, Cambria is coming with controllers and stuff, but they really are pushing that hands-free stuff. You know, everyone's doing that. But the interesting thing is today, people are starting to get version 41 of Quest firmware, the PTC. And already found in that is there's like some stuff being set up so you can emulate Quest controllers with just your fingers and your hand controllers. It kind of sounds similar to what Virtual Desktop already does. If you ever had Quest hand tracking mode on, you just kind of put your controllers away, and then all of a sudden on PC your Steamvr controllers are like matched with your hands. Yeah, it looks like that's gonna be like a built-in feature soon. So you guys really love that Morbius meme. I request all of you to seek a little bit of help in the brain. But it is Morbin time. Apple's VR headset is to have hand tracking and no controllers. Yes, but there's rumors that they're going to release an accessory where you put like these little clips on your fingers apparently, and they'll add some like features to the hand tracking so you're not completely airless. But we'll see if that turns out to be true. I don't really know about that. But yeah, they're definitely not doing like the handles thing, at least themselves, so that's for sure. You won't be annoyed when Morbius VR get announced today? Oh god. Alright. Yeah, I really don't have much to say about this. Oh, I do have one more thing to say. That is shocking to me. You see this thing right here on the right? This like, it looks like, I mean, I think the Index has one too. It's like a little clip holder right here on the right. There's another picture of it. This right here. Yeah, it was very strange to me, but apparently this is for running the USB-C cable that's plugged in here through it. So it's actually like comfortable if you're playing wired stuff. And then today, as I was saying earlier, Quest firmware version 41 is coming out, and in the strings we have this. Qualcomm Max DP DSC blocks and an ensure specifying the Max DSC blocks available for DisplayPort. Basically, they are prepping DSC, which is a DisplayPort compression algorithm, to work in the Quest firmware, which the Cambria uses Quest firmware. I know a lot of there's been a lot of big deal happening right now with Pico in Europe. They released the Pico Neo 3 link. And that's pretty much what they do, is they basically run the USB-C mode in a DisplayPort alt mode. And, you know, it gets the best of both worlds. You have a standalone device, but you can plug it in and get, like, almost compressionless data stream straight from a PC. Display stream compression, yes. So, yeah, it's very interesting that they're seemingly going to allow that same concept, but for Cambria. Probably will not be able to make its way to Quest 2 as an update. I don't think you should expect that, by the way. But yeah, it shocks me, honestly. It shocks my brain. I always feel Meta's like strategy for PlayStation, or not PlayStation, PC VR, it's just like never makes sense to me. But my guess is they want to be more competitive with Pico or ByteDance, which is a TikTok. They're basically a giant company that's getting serious about competing in the West, and you know, people are making a big deal about the alt mode support. But also PSVR, which we're going to see today, they're going to show off probably some really good games that don't run on a 3-year-old mobile phone processor. And you know, you just see them working on like cloud gaming and all this other support. They're working on like air bridges, make it easier for people to have PCs to like just plug in a USB dongle, and they'll be able to just have its own Oculus praised drivers and everything to easily set up AirLink. Yeah, they're doing some weird stuff with PCVR support for Cambria. I hope the cable length will be decent and not expensive fiber optics. You kind of want fiber optics, in my opinion, but I do think they kind of overprice their cable for sure. But fiber optic cables are really good if you're like a serious, you use your thing all the time. Like, it's gonna last a while. But yeah, it doesn't have to be. And you know, if it's something like this, any third party can sell cables too, just like how people bought an Anchor cable because the Oculus Link was too expensive. Oh, we'll get into this a little bit. This is actually related to Valve, kind of. Well, possibly. Allegedly. Speaking about PC VR in general and like connecting headsets to Steam and stuff, the new Steam survey for May came out today or yesterday, and this is shocking, like absolutely shocking. Steam users with VR headsets apparently jumped up 1.35% in May, which doesn't really make sense to me, but I don't know. The Steam VR hardware, or really the Steam hardware servers, are kind of weird because they can like take random subsets of users, so it's not really a good clear indicator. But if this is true, that's pretty bizarre, because usually I feel like summer months are when people are not using VR. So yeah, I really wish we had better data. But no growth in Quest 2 users on Steam VR though, like literally none. I mean, I don't know if that many people are buying Quest 2s now because they know something new is coming. I just, you know, I don't know if that's related to growth of the product sales or what. Valve Index went up 0.5%. People are still buying Valve Indexes. I get it, but you know, 3-year-old headset. Yeah, I just don't know what to say about this. This is just like a really large number, honestly. Yeah. Okay, we have 15 minutes left. Let's rush through a few other topics real quick. So will the headset have a proper PC VR tether? You're talking about Cambria? I'm assuming that's what these, like, first of all, it's weird that they have a clip dedicated for that. Like, that alone is like pretty much a big dedication. So they want people to be able to use cable long time. Oh, I also didn't point this out in my article. This is a face gasket, by the way. People were, you know, when I released those mock-up renders previously, none of them had face gaskets because I haven't seen a face gasket myself. But you can see here, there's no face gasket. And, you know, it's like usually there's like a gap with your face, but here we're finally seeing pictures with a actual face gasket that looks like it's detachable, probably magnetically or something. So if you want to have your actual immersive view, it does seem like that's going to be supported, confirmed, I would say at this point. It'll be USB-C DisplayPort. Yes, DisplayPort alt mode. If it won't be like, I think that's the way things are just going to go in general, honestly, for the future. I don't think there's going to be many standalone headsets that will not support that method of DisplayPort. Even the new versions of DisplayPort 2.0, they all support alt mode, and it's just easier to get on the same standard over time, I would say. 2 panels on the Cambria. 2 mini LED panels. Mini LED backlit LCD panels. So, who is this guy? Why am I making a big deal about this tweet? I'm not going to make a too big deal, but people always want to know, like, about Valve VR stuff and Deckard. So this guy works at Arcturus Industries. I've talked about them a little bit. Arcturus Industries is the company that's very likely working with Valve. They're a computer vision company. And they're likely working with Valve to get all of their computer vision stuff up to snuff for VR and AR. They already shown off a lot of different demos of their computer vision stuff using just normal cameras, mostly on the Index, is what they usually show their demos off publicly. They already released what's called Room View 3D for SteamVR on the Index, so it's a little messy, but it does exist as a point. But anyway, this guy works there, and he's showing off how they built this stereo reconstruction of a environment, and like a real life environment, kind of like photogrammetry, sort of, but they're just using 2 cameras. This is what they're saying you could use it with. This thing is called an OpenCV AI kit. I don't know anything about this. I literally just got sent this today, but the funny thing about this AI camera is it looks like it has 2 stereo cameras and this one large one in the middle. I don't know anything about this camera. Oh, it literally does what, actually this literally does what Cambria does. So it has 2 stereo cameras and then one large 4K camera to get color information in the center. Literally, this is what Cambria does, by the way, for its mixed reality. Okay? Same concept here. Valve Decorator is probably going to have mixed reality features as well. Like, it's very likely. Every high-end headset, I would say, from now on, is going to be... From the big players, are probably going to have mixed reality features. It's just, like, where things are headed. And yeah, it's just cool to see, like, some work in progress of the team at Octarus doing some really cool stuff. And, yeah, so think about it. Think about mixed reality a little bit more, because it's going to be everywhere. Like, people are just... It's the new hype train. And even if you don't care about AR, the big benefit of mixed reality for VR users is it's the one thing that's driving innovation in the space and wanting people to push the VR hardware, because mixed reality relies on a VR headset, first of all. So they're going to be pushing even more money to building progression of the hardware, building supply chains and stuff. So yes, exciting stuff. Exciting. Progress. Hey Brad, what headset design just didn't click with you? Pimax headsets that have released so far have never really worked with my brain. I don't really like the distortion that comes from either software and the lenses for Pimax headsets, it's just never worked for my brain. I've tried multiple times, but yeah. Yes. A couple other things is right now AWE is happening. I will have a recap stream probably, or a recap video, talking with someone who's at the event. His name is Carl Guttag. Very well-known person. Used to work at Texas Instruments and built the sprite chips that would be later copied and put into the NES. So very cool older gentleman that he'll be helping me explain what he's seen, and we can put our personal spin in a video later on after this event. But this was a keynote held by AMD partnered with Magic Leap, and we kind of knew that Magic Leap was using a puck with an AMD x86 processor. It's very similar. Actually, it's pretty much exactly the same as the processor in the Steam Deck. I don't know if it's like cut down a little bit or like just tweaked, but it's very, very much the same in general. So just something to keep in mind, that this is just something that AMD is interested in doing. I mean, XR is the next big computing platform, probably. So x86 companies like AMD want to get their hand into it, and I think SoCs and APUs are what they're gonna want to do. Even though this is for Magic Leap, which is a weird company because they kind of failed and they're trying to come back a little bit. We'll see how that goes. This news is really cool. I really like this news. The only reason I'm bringing up this news is well, there's a new patent that it's kind of new patent. Project Galea, if you don't know, or Galea. Yeah, it's basically a brain-computer interface. Originally, it was going to be released with the Valve Index, but they have changed from the Valve Index to work to come bundled with the Vario Aero, which is a much more newer headset. And the main reason why they're switching is because the Valve Index doesn't have eye tracking, and you need eye tracking built in for this system. So looks like that they're pairing with Vario. This doesn't even ship to researchers until August next year, and it's like almost $23,000. So it's not for consumers at all right now. But it's cool. It looks very nice, this concept render, and I'm very excited to see where this goes. Valve is not done with BCIs though, as they have this is a division patent, so they kind of split up. So they already have some patents under their name related to using stuff like this to dynamically change a game or a UI in a game or whatever they want in the game, but they split that patent up and updated it quite a bit. This was filed in February of this year, and just not much there's not too much new things, but it's just like, you know, hey, we're updating it, we're still very interested in this, we as in, you know, they as in Valve, And the most notable thing I always like to show about this is, like, you know, this is theoretically the strings that they would use. This is the strings they would use to tell the game what emotional state a player is in and change that. My favorite one on this list is definitely this one, the first one, or maybe this one right here. Is the player lying? I like that one. I mean, you just look at this list, and even if they can get like a little bit of data just to figure out if you're actually in these emotional states, you can just brainstorm how they can change a game to react to your emotional states. It's very cool. But yeah, for consumers, probably not. Still, it's still far away for consumers, but it's still something that Valve, Gabe Newell is obsessed with. Especially, Gabe Newell is very obsessed with brain computer interfaces. But yeah, very cool patent. If you want to read through it, it's player biodynamic or player biofeedback for dynamically controlling a video game state. Very cool read, just to get your mind flowing. Yeah. All right, cool. That's pretty much everything I wanted to recap real quickly before Morbin time. Can I use the arrow on my wife so I will finally understand her? Probably not. The only person that understands your wife is me. Will it blind me? OLED micro displays might blind you. Just kidding. My wife. All right, let me so we have 6 minutes. What are you guys expecting from this I freaking love this picture. Every time. Here. Yeah, this is a true YouTuber moment. Yeah, what are you expecting from this show? What games are you hoping for to come to PlayStation VR 2 on the PlayStation 5? Do I look like I know what an OLED is? No, you do not, Chewbacca Box. Your name and picture does not inspire confidence that you know what anything is. But I love you. Boneworks 3. Morbius VR. Half-Life Alyx. The interesting thing about this this show, not even just this show, but I think I tweeted like last week, but Sony's getting very serious about bringing their games to PC, like their exclusive games to PC. They literally gave it in like a keynote to investors that they want to bring a large subset of their games because they actually made a lot of money porting their games over to PC. Wow, who would have guessed that PC gamers are dying for AAA content? You know, there's that rumor that the people might, Valve might want to send Half-Life Alyx over to them in the hopes that we get PSVR 2 games to PC VR, which would be amazing for the platform, just like it's amazing for flat gamers to get PlayStation 5 games. We're likely going to see a port announcement during this show as well. It was found that Returnal, which is a PlayStation 5 exclusive, pretty much one of the first games that was tested on the PlayStation 5 dev kits, that is coming to Steam. They accidentally leaked. I'm not going to explain how they leaked it, but SteamDB, it was leaked on SteamDB that Returnal and its expansion packs are coming to PC already, so very cool. Spider-Man 2 VR. I hope it's better than... really, I haven't even played a lot of the PlayStation VR 1 games. I would be happy just to be able to replay those older games on PSVR 2. I could never play those games because the hardware for PSVR 1, I was already ruined by PC VR. And like, no matter how much I tried, I couldn't get into the software because the hardware was just really bad for me. So, yeah, I hope they spit shine those. Bloodborne Copium. I hope that Modern Warfare 2 thing ends up being true. There was like a there was like a experience I remember for a Call of Duty game for PSVR, even though it was like a small kind of like a tech demo-y thing years ago. I don't even know how long ago that was, but years ago. Valve Deckard or Pimax Crystal. So Pimax Crystal, at least the one thing about that is we know it's going to release this year. And I'm pretty confident that that product, not the 12K, is going to release this year. 12K, I don't think it's going to release for a while still. The Crystal thing, though, man, I could talk about the Crystal for a while, but I don't have time. I don't have time for that. I think the Crystal is going to be a pretty good headset, though. There's not really a good reason of Half-Life Alyx to not be on PSVR 2 when I think about it. Yeah. I just don't like to guess what Valve... Valve is weird. You know, they have companies port Portal 2 to Nintendo Switch out of nowhere with no warning. If my job was like watching what Valve does with software and games, I would literally probably go even more insane than I am trying to watch their hardware. Yeah, people that do that, tons of respect, because madness, pure madness. It was called Infinite Warfare. Okay. Do you think the Valve Deckard would be revealed this year? Probably not. I don't know. Anyway, let me set up the stream. Let's get the stream set up. Let me turn off all my music. Yeah. Okay. This looks good, I think. Let me cut myself to be tiny. I don't want to be blocking the gameplay much here. All the way down here, little Babby Brad. Valve is a direct democracy for innovation. That is a perfect way to describe it. They can do whatever they freaking want, and sometimes they have trouble doing whatever they want. But they are a rich company. I mean, I think people forget how rich Valve is. If they wanted to, if they really felt like they wanted to bring a product, okay, let me frame it this way. If they felt like they had a prototype and they wanted to bring it to market this year, they probably could if they wanted to, even with the supply chain stuff, I think. But I don't think they're going to. Probably not. I don't know. No one watches Valve except me in the VR world. No one watches Valve except me. And that makes my job way harder. Please don't blind me, Sony. Okay, hopefully this audio is good. It seems like it's good. I'll make sure it's also in frame too. Completely in frame. Okay. Good luck.
I've located Baby Eagle.
spot to vacation, eh?
You will receive our most sacred body. It begins now.
Where's the VR?
If I could just forget what happened that night. The pain. Even for a second. This time, it can be different. It has to.
They could have devastated. Oh, wait. Rest in peace, Resident Evil 4 on Quest, by the way.
State of Play returns, and we've got some great PlayStation updates to share with you today. And thanks to Capcom for kicking it off with Resident Evil 4, coming to PS5 with PlayStation VR2 content also in development. Now let's get a sneak peek at 4 games in development for PlayStation VR2.
Now, let's take a look at him. Wow. Well, Ethan Winters.
Mommy.
You escaped my little brother's idiot games, did you? Let's see how special you are.
How many people are gonna look up for, like,
Yes, Mother.
rest by moving their body? Not me. I'm not an incel.
Oh, be careful what you wish for, Ethan Winters.
What are you doing?
Game. Good.
You, of all people, have the audacity to question me? You, who emerged from the putrid waters of the bayou to plunder our righteous gains and cut our throats like a demon in the night. What have you done to ensure the future of this forsaken city? You, who have brought nothing but chaos. When death was swallowing this city whole, it was I who resurrected it. It was I who shined as a beacon of hope for all. The tower cries out for blood, and I vow to spill it. When the bells ring, the song they sing will be righteous. Welcome home, tourist.
The graphics look good. I like my games not looking like Quest ports. Are they? Okay. So, this game is so good in VR, by the way. It just runs very weird in VR, PC VR sometimes. If it's like really tailored for the PSVR 2 experience, oh my god, guys, please check this game out. Very, very good game in VR. I stand by that.
There. Where are you taking me? I asked you a question. Everyone says Reyes is a good shot.
Yeah, and he'll put arrows through both of us. You're switching with me.
It's a snap maw. We're not gonna make it.
Blameless Murad had me released from prison. But why? Redemption is still possible, Reyes. Climb the mountain.
Is this the Climb but Horizon
Find
Zero
out
Dawn edition?
why the machines are attacking.
No, wait, no. Spoke too soon.
Do that, and you shall be a free man. It will take all your wits, your skills, and courage. You have walked in the shadows, Reyes. Now it is time to climb.
It's gonna be very linear,
Into the
but it looks
light.
good. I can tell it's gonna be very linear, not open world at all.
Hi, I'm Ben McCaw, Narrative Director at Guerrilla. I hope you enjoyed your first look at Horizon Call of the Mountain, coming exclusively to PlayStation VR 2. We're also happy to announce that a big update to Horizon Forbidden West, including New Game Plus, will be available to download on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 today.
I still haven't touched my PlayStation 5. Neat.
For details on this free update, please check out PlayStation Blog. From all of us at Guerrilla, thank you for your continued support, and please stay tuned for more updates to come.
Thanks, person.
Get ready, a PlayStation fan favorite is coming to PC.
Returnal.
These past few years,
No, it's not.
sacrificing so much and asking for nothing.
If you want to
Spider-Man on
world,
PC.
you have to be the kind of man
Hoggies.
who can make the hardest decisions.
Man, why did I even buy a
Really need two of
PS5?
You are everything that's wrong with this city!
I'm gonna go,
Do your thing.
You can't just push people around like that.
Spider-Man on Steam
For
Deck.
help next time.
Time to bring back the glory days.
Did you just leave your clothes on the kitchen floor?
Spider-Man on Steam Deck, 100%. That's why I played the original Horizon game on my Steam Deck recently. Oh, cat. The physics. Wow. This is my kind of game, not gonna lie. This is the first I've heard of this game, but I'm really interested in this game, even though it's not VR. I like games like that where you're just a small creature.
Explore a mysterious cyber city in Stray, coming
easily.
to PS5 and PS4 July 19th.
It's like real life.
PlayStation Plus Extra members and higher can download Stray at no extra cost when it launches next month. Up next, 3 games that will get your heart racing.
Bloodborne for PC. Bloodborne where?
Take a look outside. Did you know that they call Callisto the Dead Moon? Dead. Just like you would have been if I hadn't fished you out of that wreck. So whatever you're holding on to right there, that's your old life. You gotta let that go. Because your new life is entirely in my hands. I'm just
Are they done with
trying
the
to
VR?
give you a chance.
What do you guys think? Is that it?
Rebirth. I just love that last part.
That's how I was born. Just like
Gives
that.
me chills every time.
It looked like Dead Space without the armor. Neat. I probably won't play it. Honestly, sorry.
In the year 2030, a new blood sport grips the globe.
This might be VR.
And in the arena,
maybe not.
There will only be the victorious and the dead.
Never mind. Too fast for my aging brain. I can only skate or shoot. I can't play a game with both. Too much.
The world is watching. In Rollerdrome.
It's a good name.
Sometimes
Jet
I
Set
wonder
Radio changed a bit.
if things will ever
Very
be
good.
normal again.
Anime? Aw, 3D ruined it. 2D is always greater than 3D, folks. Fight me.
The world hasn't ended yet. It's not hopeless. I won't let anyone else get hurt! Don't
You want science in your corner? Oh, ew. I'm going to miss them.
I look forward to seeing what you can do.
That better not be Persona 6. That's all I'm saying. I don't think it is. Yeah, it didn't look like that at all. Hold hands. I don't want to show my power level too much on the stream, guys. That figurine is not being shown again.
Action games and dating sims collide in Eternites.
Dating
coming
sims.
to PS5 and PS4 next year.
Why is it not
Let's check
VR?
back in with Capcom for a new look at an upcoming heavy hitter.
See, okay. It's like budget Persona 6 then. A lot of Capcom today. Street Fighter?
When you go looking for strength, it's not like a game. This journey doesn't have a real ending. Okay then, hope you're ready to begin. If you want to start off on the right foot in this city, hit the streets.
Yeah, hey there, I do this. Never feel loose. And when I get up in the game, you're up here.
I didn't want monetization on this stream anyway. I don't need money.
Y'all wanna win, let me spin, boy. Dunks aside, I'm super fly like I'm hanging off the
That's a
rim.
joke.
I've
Super
been
chat
winning
me,
for my
please.
kinfolk, and I put on for my city from the intro. Fight!
It's her.
It started from the ground up, training getting wound up.
It's him.
In this up and moving up and down. Crossing over, pass the ground up on the time the clock and keep score. Years I never thought it was before. When I get out on my knees, I got it deep. I feel like I'm on the left. It really has got me. Actions always the way. No good vibes, and you just do it again.
The top player is here. Let me have some fun.
Ready? Then show me.
This will be a good fight.
If you wanna come and stand up to me, pull up on me now. If you wanna challenge to me, what you wanna call me now. I'm on the road to the top and I'm not looking back. I'm on the road to the top and I'm not looking back.
I'm sorry, but every fighting game, every Street Fighter looks the same to me. Not a fighting game player.
This is our destiny. My secret art.
Oh, is it DLC? I can't even tell anymore. I can't tell the difference between DLC and games anymore.
Fighter 6.
No, that's a new game, right? Yeah? I think. It is true, all Street Fighter are the same. I'm just not a fighting game fan. Like, I know mechanically they're different from each other. But, I'm a literal pleb, so I don't know the difference between
That
them.
was your first look at Street Fighter 6 gameplay. Mark your calendars, it comes to PS5 and PS4 in 2023.
I don't think there's gonna be any more VR games. I think they...
Now it's time for 2 indie adventures arriving later this
Yeah,
year.
this doesn't sound good, guys. It doesn't... So, I played this game on PC. I honestly did not get into it. A lot of my friends did, though. The Gallery episode 3. Denny doesn't like their studio being called indie, though.
She set out to record life at the end of this season.
To make it real for people in the future. She asked us about living together.
Wow.
And we asked her about traveling alone.
When the season turns, what will remain?
Only what she saw. What she captured.
Dead.
She carries the sounds of the season with her.
Oh no, is that a nuke?
The way she listened made you want to tell her everything.
I got to look in her journal. The world was telling her its secrets. I think she even figured out what will happen to us when the season ends. Is it going? Is it gone?
Not yet.
I think this game is trying to make me think. However, they did not realize I have literally 10 IQ. Therefore, thumbs
世
down.
界中のゲーマーの皆さんこんにちは。ファイナルファンタジー16プロデューサーの吉田です。長らくお待たせいたしましたが、いよいよファイナルファンタジー16の最新情報をお届けする日がやってまいりました。最新のトレーラーとともにインタビューなども始まりますので、ぜひそちらも楽しみにお待ちください。今世界には本当に様々な困難があります。僕らゲーム開発者にはゲームを一生懸命作るということしかできません。ゲームというエンターテインメントを通じてゲーマーの皆さんが心の底から楽しめる時間を提供していきたいと思ってます。それでは最新のトレーラーをどうぞ。
Oh no, real life. Oh god. Oh god, it's real life, isn't it? Oh no.
Who are we? What are the dominants? The power we wield. It wears away at our very being. It breaks us. It unmakes us. That its immaculate aspect might reveal itself. The icon.
There's going to be another war, isn't there?
Every day we delay brings us closer to disaster.
Wow, look at those graphics!
We must move now.
The chaos he would wreak would sweep all of Valisthea into the abyss.
I unite the dominants, that we may bring an end to the strife, and found a new order to see us unto tomorrow.
If I take the field, our duel will shake the island to its foundations.
Frozen 3?
There will be losses, it is true. Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred. For every home that burns,
we have only 3 minutes
another
left.
can be built.
Hurry it up.
The Empire will live on.
It's a Final Fantasy game, all right.
Awaken, child of fate. Awaken, if free.
Yeah. Is that it?
And that's a wrap. Don't forget to visit PlayStation blog to learn even more about today's announcements. See you next time.
I love reading chat. Your tears fill my gullet, stomach more than this Jarritos bottle. Delicious. Give me Modern Warfare 2 VR. Hey, June 8th. I think June 8th they're doing some weird thing about Modern Warfare 2. I don't even know what Modern Warfare 2 is. Is it like a remake of a remake? Or well, I don't even know anymore. I don't even know anything anymore. I only know VR. I don't know anything. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Didn't mean to blind you all with that image again. Yeah. I think I need to change this image a little bit. Let me because there wasn't that much VR, honestly, if I'm gonna be completely honest with you. So let's go ahead and let's make a few changes here.
We could ask to see God of War and a bunch of other games that they have in the world. We could ask to see more.
Dear God, what is that voice? Okay. All right. So yeah, this is not much VR. So let's go ahead and do this. Grr, I am angry. I am a very angry VR gamer. Freaking blood out of my eyes. I'm crying bloody tears. That was not much. That was terrible. It actually wasn't that bad. It was about what I wasn't really expecting much. But yeah. Steamvr beta update. Are you what? What? Huh? Is it just bug fixes? Probably bug fixes. I'm not doing that right now. I'm not doing data mining live on stream. Screw you. Yeah, let me get Nathan in here. I think Nathan wanted to talk about it. I don't know if he still does. Let me ask him. Do you still want to chat about that? There was like nothing. I'm gonna see if Nathan wants to still talk about that. But yeah, it was pretty much it was like a not much there. It was really like I don't even remember. It was like a Resident Evil 4 remake or not remake, do they count a remake? Remake something. And it'll have a VR content for it. VR content. I don't remember. Oh, and then the Horizon Zero Dawn thing, which looked okay, but when I think about how trailers are done in this industry, they always take like the most action-packed moments. So what we saw was guys climbing areas and then shooting and then being like an open circular field shooting arrows at different monsters. My guess is that is pretty much what the game is going to be. It's going to be climb thing, get to point, and then kill monster. Rinse and repeat. That's my guess. It's going to be beautiful though, that's for sure. But I don't really expect that game to be like a giant open world Horizon Zero Dawn thing or anything like that. But it looked pretty. Okay, let me hear. He still wants to talk. Okay, hopefully, here is Nathan, another VR YouTuber. He's actually been a VR YouTuber longer than me. He's a VR boomer. Let's see if I get the audio right. I'm so bad at this stuff.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Should I turn on my camera as well, or
you don't have to, honestly.
Yeah?
I'm just gonna
Okay.
keep this beautiful image up, honestly.
Okay.
Wait. Let's make this a little more professional though.
Hello?
Co.
Can you see me?
Oh, I actually can't. Actually.
Yeah. Oh wow, that's a first on Discord.
Well, let me make this. I'm gonna make this fancy. Here we go. Co-hosted by
Co-host.
Nace.
Wow, it's an honor. Co-host Nathy.
There we go. Yeah. Oh, frick! It actually is all screwed up because. Oh no.
I don't know what's happening.
Anyway.
Am I scratched?
Co-hosted by Nathy. We all know. All right. What do you think? What do you think, Nathy?
Bro, like I am so freaking hyped. You have no idea. I thought this was really sick. Yeah. Maybe it's just that I'm so desperate for new VR content that I just like I'll just take this. But I think it's really funny. First of all, Resident Evil 4, we don't know what is going to be VR exactly, but it's a huge middle finger basically to Meta and their port, of Resident Evil 4 on Quest. I find that very amusing. I don't know about you.
That was literally my first thought when I saw the 4. I was like, oh well, Oculus is screwed or whatever. Yeah. Exactly.
I look forward to the comparison videos.
It's gonna be embarrassing.
Like, yeah, it's crazy. And I think this is a remake as well, right?
Yeah, it's like a total actually new content.
Yeah,
like, that's the
it's
big
not
thing.
A remaster. It's a freaking remake, bro. What the hell?
I have a feeling if I go on the Reddits and they start talking about it, they're gonna be like, there's gonna be people like, well, I already played Resident Evil 4. I'm not gonna buy it on PSVR.
Although this is a new one because I played, I actually played 4 because of the Quest, and I didn't recognize everything that they showed in the trailer. I think this is like a new stuff as well, right? Or am I missing something?
It really did look like completely new.
Yeah, maybe they added some new stuff to it. I don't know.
Yeah. So what do you all right, so what I'm gonna ask you, what's your copium expectation for the VR content? And what do you think is actually gonna happen? They might be the same. Well, like okay, let's just say, they just say VR content is coming, right? Do you think they're gonna make the whole game VR playable?
Oh, in that sense. I mean, looking that they got Resident Evil 8 down for VR, then yeah, I do believe that that 4 will also work that way.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think with 8 they kept VR in mind while they were making it. So I think 4, because I think it's gonna run on the same engine. I think, does it? I don't know, but if it does, then yeah, chances are it will.
I
would
think
make sense.
I think it's. I just I agree with what you said before. It's just
what is going to happen? Like an experience of like 10 minutes? Oh, you're in the village now. Oh, that was the experience. Bye.
I never know with these things. I don't know.
Yeah, I know. That's what I expected up front. I was like, they're going to show like just showcases. Like, oh, you can be in Resident Evil for 10 minutes. And oh, you can do a wave-based shooter of Horizon. You can shoot some arrows at some, some mechanical dinosaurs. And that's it.
Yeah,
Bye.
Let's talk about that one a little bit more.
Oh, man.
we know. Sick. Yeah, we know. We just see that trailer. We know what's going on for sure.
I mean, okay. Like rundown, it looks like an open world. It's not. It's probably just like maybe a 3-4 hour, almost like a quest that you would play from the flat game, but then like a quest that has like a lot of depth to it. With scripted moments, I think, because you could see that some things pop up. I don't think they're like, we're not at the point yet where you can just, oh, here's a dinosaur, go fight it now. And it's like suddenly in your face, like in Horizon when you play it flat, and it becomes like this Dark Souls game where you die instantly. And you didn't even figure out what happened, right? But that's fine. I think that's okay. It looks very good. I didn't see any like cringe stuff like, oh, you can teleport. You probably can, and you can probably turn some comfort stuff on.
Mm-hmm.
But it looks really good. It looks like all the elements that we want as gamers is in it, and it seems like Sony knows what gamers want. This is not like, oh, we just pretend like we know what you guys want, so here's some great graphics, but the gameplay is gonna suck, or it's the other way around. But it seems to have everything we want, at least from what I could see from the gameplay. I don't know about you.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know, they've shown like 2 or 3 things for VR, but like even those couple things, I think it's probably getting people more excited than the entirety of the recent game showcase that Oculus has had, right?
Well, the thing is, people should not forget that this state of play and everything PlayStation VR 2 soon is not for us. It's not for Quest users. It's not for Valve Index users. Not for Pimax, like 20K, whatever is going to come out in another year or so. Like, it's for people who want to, who are already in the PlayStation ecosystem, who have a 4 probably, and they want them to get a VR headset. So this is all targeted towards the people who are already in the ecosystem,
Yeah.
And that's cool, because then you get this kind of stuff.
And it's also like, this wasn't even really like, this was not the big PSVR.
No, they weren't even trying, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
They're not even trying.
Yeah.
And that's the epic part. It's like, oh, here, like, this is like a random moment you wouldn't throw everything out there. I mean, if this headset comes out next year, why would you do it now? Everyone forgets like next week that this even happened,
It just seemed like they just threw in the VR games to shut people up from like all the Twitter replies,
Also, but I think they also just underestimate their own powers, and they're just like, oh, it's kind of like Palpatine showing like 10% of his like electricity attacks. That's kind of what this is. It's I find it very, very epic, all of this. But again, as I said, I'm kind of bored of all the Quest stuff. I'm on the PC Master Race side as well, if people want to know. I love it. But I mean, let's be honest, on the PC side, this kind of stuff you didn't really see happen that much. I do think this is a good news for the PC ecosystem, because I do think PlayStation is going to drive more innovation towards Steam as well again. I mean, I'm not saying that Horizon is going to then be ported over too, because PlayStation does have a PC department. But I'm just saying that more developers, if they make a big, beefy, epic PlayStation 5 game, then why not port it over to PC, right?
Oh, totally. I mean, like, I was, I was saying before the stream started that we saw that Returnal is already, like, they have databases on Steam already. We didn't get Returnal this show. We got Spider-Man coming to PC. So, who knows? That'd be crazy. I do agree with, just in general, like, this again, people were like, oh, there's only like 2 or 3 VR games, but this was not even the PSVR 2 event, guys. Like, it wasn't. Whenever that event happens, that's going to be probably the thing that everyone's going to be talking about for a while.
Although the fact that they put it on the front side of the stream, not at the end, does show that, or maybe, as you said, they're just annoyed by everyone asking all the time, or they show that PSVR is definitely something they respect and want to do more with. It's very interesting. I think they already blew the Quest 2 away by just this, because I think that for a VR headset, I mean, I am not the one who runs these companies, but you need to at least have like 2-3 AAA franchises every year to get people buying the headset, to keep them also in the ecosystem. This is the stuff that sells VR. I think it really does.
I totally agree. I mean, there's just nothing
this
else.
Is like this is kind of like that Half-Life Alyx feeling that you get, where you're like, wow, I can step into the world of Horizon now. I can be in the world of Resident Evil. And I still don't know, and we have to wait for this, is Resident Evil 8, is this the hybrid VR stuff that they were working on? Is this what we call hybrid VR? I don't really know. Is it?
I'm guessing it probably is. I would imagine, but
it would be a good standard for VR. But let's say you have a game like Uncharted, like Uncharted 4, for example. I mean, that game was never made for VR, and they also never kept VR in mind when they built that. So can you do the same thing you did with Resident Evil 8? That's what I wonder. Is there still another kind of hybrid genre that we haven't seen yet? I really don't know.
What other Sony games are you hoping that comes like near term, other than we have Horizon, but any other ones that you're like really hoping for?
I mean, of course, Half-Life Alyx is a key to the success. And I think Half-Life Alyx on a PlayStation will be played even more than it ever got played on PC, because I don't know if you felt the same way, but when it came out in a weird time where not everyone was necessarily looking at VR. I felt like the launch was a bit forgotten.
Yeah.
So I think on PlayStation we'll get like a new life, or maybe even for the first time people think like, wow, there's a new Half-Life Alyx or like a Half-Life game coming out, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, and besides that, as I said, like AAA is what they should focus on if it's good, if they can pull it off. And I hope they don't enforce it where like not every game is made to be in VR. You know, I don't want them to kind of go nuts and try everything in VR, because not everything is just made for it.
That's
I
a
don't know,
reasonable
like,
answer. I know like people keep commenting about your awesome showcase. So like I know you just imagine they ever do a BioShock remaster in VR, even a VR mode, that would be ridiculous.
I mean, there is a BioShock 4 coming, so maybe they could do something with that. If Sony really wants to push the plan of making, you know, hybrid VR stuff, I think they're usually talking about like the newer games and not really the older ones. But yeah, dude, I'm down for BioShock, but I'm not gonna torment myself and just act like it's true. But yeah, totally down for that. But I'm also down to see other games that are PSVR classics to come back. Like Marvel's Iron Man, one of the best games I ever played. Makes you feel like you're flying in VR. It's just an amazing thing, you know, like feeling like a superhero, being in the Marvel universe. Static, of course, from Tarsier Studios, who also made Little Nightmares. Maybe make something in the Little Nightmares universe, or make Static 2. What else?
Seems like
Astrobot.
that they're not even like, you know, I'm not sure if this is the first event where they would show VR content. It seemed like, maybe I'm misremembering, but it seems like none of them are at all coming for PS4 VR. Like they're just accepting.
PSVR is no, but that's out of business. No one's really trying anymore.
Yeah.
No one is really doing updates anymore. No, that's over, and that makes total sense. I mean, last year it was kind of acceptable, but now we're at the point where if something does come out, it's just like a contract thing.
Yeah.
And that platform is like kind of dead in the water, and that's fine. It's impressive if you see how long it was able to stand out, you know, even with like the shitty like hardware. You could still have fun with it. Like the moment you were in the game, you were immersed. Yeah, I'm serious, you forget about everything around you.
I think that's like the final point. Like I will be talking about this again later in the year, probably when they have another thing, but like the mileage they got out of such a thrown together hardware thing, honestly, like it just feels like a thing they just took. You know, they had the PS Move controllers and like the PS camera, stuff that was clearly not designed for VR in mind, yet they were able to bring the content to really make that device shine much longer and much better than it did. But now we have like something that's way more state-of-the-art hardware, and we also have the content side as well. It's gonna do much well for VR in general, I think. This time.
No, I think this is a very good step, and hopefully the mainstream gaming scene will slowly get excited too, because I know that we're in a VR bubble and we're like kind of like whoa VR, this and that. Like most people are like, okay, I can just hear people say it in my mind. Like, how long is this VR thing is gonna go for? You know, like another 15 minutes. When are we gonna see the new cat game and this and that? And that's cool too. But hopefully we're soon getting to the point where everyone is like, wow, the VR thing was cool. I also want to play these pancake games, and they all just go hand in hand. You know, that's what I really hope.
I totally agree. Any other final things you want to say about the show? Because I think we pretty much covered the small.
No, like it's fucking sick. It's sick AF, bro. Like seriously, I am genuinely excited. I haven't been excited for a long time in this way. This is how I usually get excited over just flat games,
right?
Or about a new movie coming out. You know, this is VR in a matured form. I feel like even that, we still have to see like actual gameplay that is being played by some dumb person who doesn't know how VR works. You know,
right?
But yeah. So that's pretty much my my summary of this whole show. It's sick AF.
Well, awesome. I'm glad we got. Yeah, I'm glad that you came on because I'm too much of a cynical jerk to like.
I'm also
like...
very cynical, bro. I'm very cynical, but as I said, maybe I just have been in the Quest ecosystem for so long that I'm just so happy to finally kind of step out of this, finally talk about something else, finally being able to compare these two and be like, yeah, so what did Quest do all year? You know, what are you gonna bring? Because you know, are we really gonna be excited about GTA San Andreas now after we saw this? What are we gonna do? Like seriously?
Or they'll bring out a GTA San Andreas like real remaster and put a VR mode.
Well, they just pulled that trick with Resident Evil 4, so who knows? They could do anything, bro. Yeah.
All right.
I don't know.
Thanks, Nathan, for hopping on, sharing your excitement.
I'm just gonna jump onto Twitter, do a group thing there because I just have to share more of my excitement. I'm not done yet, but yeah, thanks for having me on, bro. I really appreciate it, and yeah, well, let's stay tuned for more, I guess. Right?
Absolutely. We'll see you on next time, but for now, I'm gonna cut you off really rudely. Bye. I don't know why I did that. I'm just such a jerk. No, Nathan's great. Thank you, Nathan, again. Seriously. Yeah. I think we pretty much exhausted the PSVR stuff. I'm not gonna pretend that I can keep going on further. So I'm pretty much gonna end the stream. Before I do, there's one last thing I want to talk about, not related to any of this. It's related to my full-time job. I work at Live, I'm sure a lot of you know, and I'm community manager. And this Saturday, bradsmells.com/discord, we usually do VR chat world hops, where we go to visit all the beautiful worlds. We've been seeing some really crazy ones, very beautiful ones, but I'm actually creating one for Live, a VR chat world. We're in super early stages, and I'm planning to get some feedback on like walk people through the world, so I can explain all the plans that we want this world to be. If you're interested in making content, like VR content, either in VR chat or just in VR in general, we're gonna be like partnering with no matter what size you are, for free. We're gonna be partnering with content creators to make this world have a dynamic stage, so we can work together with content creators to build like podcast booths with your logos on it. It's just I wanted Live and to make a world where people can use, whether it's serious or just for fun. So yeah, bradsmells.com/discord, and I'll be showing people around early stages, and we can get feedback and stuff, and also feedback on Live features that are coming in general to the software. We are working on looking to see what people like out of especially the VR chat camera tools, and we're hoping to bring that kind of thing to Live. So any feedback during that world hop when we visit this world, it would be great, honestly. So yeah, this world's being built. Me and my friend who are working together on this, we have a lot of experience with Source 2 Hammer. So we literally build out all the geometry in Source 2 Hammer, and then we will place it into Unity, and I'll convert it to VR chat and get some stuff going on. But the idea is to have a working studio. Like we're gonna have like a platform. There's gonna be a second floor. It's gonna be a platform up here where you can hopefully be able to move studio lights and stuff. Like we want it to be like a fun, interactive world as best as I can. So yes, thanks everyone. I hope you all have a great let's say Thursday weekend. I think what's the next event? I think the next event I'll be streaming is WWDC. I think that's the next event. I might be thinking. I think that's it. There's probably not going to be any hardware announcements, but there's been a lot of signs that we might see something related to XR from Apple, even if it's like a small thing. And I think it's a kind of like a historic thing that if they did show something XR related, whether a new tool or something for AR or something, you know, they're showing off their Memoji crap all over their stuff. Even that could be transported into like something related to avatars. They could be working more on their nurse, taking 2D images, making 3D environments out of that. So I do want to live stream that, just in case. And it might be like one of the most boring live streams ever, because it's going to be developer focused. But I do want to stream it, so yeah. Where would the mirror be? One of these rooms is gonna have so this is like supposed to be a working studio, so we'll have like a control panel room, we'll have a dressing room and like a makeup room. The dressing room will have live avatars that you can switch into, and there'll probably be a mirror in there, and same with the dressing rooms and stuff. So of course there'll be a mirror. All right, thanks guys, have a great one. Bye bye.